Alright guys, welcome back to another season of Midwest Whitetail, the East Show. It's hard to believe, but the summer's already gotten away from us and we're about a week out from getting in a tree here in Maryland. Looking forward to this season. Been putting a ton of work in on these properties, just trying to dial in and try to pick out a couple of target bucks to go after this year. Was able to pick up 3 new properties thanks to my buddy Rod Ludwig. One of them is the Powerline Farm. That has probably the biggest deer I have on camera this year, a real big 10-point. Seen him a couple times and got a bunch of pictures of him, so hopefully he'll stick around and we can get a crack at him here in the early season. The next farm is the Bow Only Farm, which if you guys watched Chasing November or last season on the East Show, where I was able to harvest Teddy on that farm, and there's a ton of mature deer on there that I'm real excited to see what they turn into. The next farm is the Grill Farm, which if you guys watched last year, that was where I harvested the Hanson at. If you guys are familiar with that, then you're probably familiar with Starbucks. That was a deer I thought to be 3 last year, but I wasn't sure. Got a couple looks at him, nothing real good, but he's definitely mature this year. He's back. Not consistent, but he is back, so we're excited to see if we can get a crack at him. He'll probably be #1 on the list, being as I have 3 years of history with him. And then there's another new farm close to home here called Stumptown, and that has a pretty mature 8-point on it. I want to get a look at him, but he looks to be mature in the pictures anyway. So we've been putting in a lot of time and effort this summer just to really hone in on this, and you know, we're really looking forward to getting after it here at the end of the week. So thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East Show.
Hey guys, it's August 22nd, and we're getting the fall food plots in the ground. Some I've already got done. This is the last stuff I got to do. We're up on the hill today, beautiful day. Got a ton of rain in the last couple days, so we got the soil moisture to do it. We've got a great mix here with peas, rape, turnip, wheat, rye, oats, a little crimson clover in there. Should do well this year. We got the RTP5. We're going to drill it right through the beans. So in the plots that aren't as weedy, I'm going to switch over to a broadcast seeder, and we'll broadcast it on top of the beans, so we won't have as much bean kill. That's about it as far as this year goes for chores. You know, a few odds and ends. We're going to get wrapped up here, trimming some stands, just making sure trails are clear and quiet to get to stands. We got a new redneck this year, which is going to serve useful. That's up at this north plot here. It's kind of down in a valley, so we're hoping that's going to contain our scent just a little bit more. But we got the 9 on camera again, and a 10 with some junk, and this 8, this real wide 8 that was running with him last year. So last year he used this south plot quite a bit, so we set a redneck hay-bale line just across from where he was coming out, where we think he's bedded. So follow along, we'll get the plots in, and excited for the season. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East Show.
Hi, I'm Jake Justice. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail. Today is August the 20th, and my dad and I are down at the farm this weekend for a little work weekend. Behind me is the large alfalfa field that sits right behind our farmhouse that we do a lot of summer glassing on. So we did go around today and pull a couple SD cards from cameras. Nothing too exciting yet. We still got several cameras we're going to check over this weekend. Also do a little brush hogging and a couple last minute tweaks on tree stands. Hopefully we'll have a couple bucks that come back. There's one buck from last year called Wilbur. That's a really good 4.5-year-old buck-ish last year. Should be fully mature this year. And then a nice heavy 10. We don't really have a name for him, but would like to see him back. So far, no sign of them, but we've only checked 2 or 3 cameras. So we're gonna settle in here for the night. Hopefully we'll see some deer in the backfield, and we're looking forward to a great 2021 season. Right in front of the redneck. So this is a new spot we have. We are in the far back corner of the east side of my farm, and this the field narrows down into a real short 80-yard wide corner, I'm just going to hunt it very, very little. Probably just when conditions are right during the rut. Maybe only sit in it once or twice throughout the year just because of the entry and exit not being great, but it is a spot that I'm really excited about. I'm going to go down here and hang a camera just down in the timber on a scrape that I'm going to make that's on a trail that's kind of skirting around the end of this point of the field to hopefully get an inventory of what bucks are used in this area. Well, we got that camera set. Got a nice 20-yard shot from our stand to this mock scrape we just made, and see if we can't catch Wilbur this year back here. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.
Well, good evening. I'm Tab Justice, and I am at my own property here in south central Pennsylvania. It's about 20 acres of mountain ground. We have a couple of little hunting food plots on it, and last year we actually burn it off with Roundup. We then turn it over with disc, and we started from scratch, and it worked really well. I'm noticing this year I still have lots of clover still in the ground, and so I don't want to burn it off this year. I just want to overseed it with my cereal grains and see what happens. So you stick with us, the 2021 season is going to be a good one. Well folks, I am down to my last little hunting food plot here in Pennsylvania on my property. This is shaped like a peanut, and at the narrowest part it's only like a 12-yard shot. We are overseeding with some clover and some rye seed and a little bit of oats. It is crazy hot and humid, and we have Hurricane Fred coming through in about 36 to 48 hours. And I'm hoping between the heat, the humidity, the rain, that it's going to make this seed pop pretty quick. So it's going to be a good season here, the 2021 season. So you stick with us and we'll see what kind of fun we have this year.